y'all, it's me, Janae Janae, and welcome back to the Dragon's Den. So today's video is going to be called How to Define Success, because I was on Lemonade the other day, right? And I saw this from a creator, and it's like a little sticky note that she writes about like little sweet things, and I just love this because it says success, money, love, and travel. And I thought, let me make a YouTube video about how to define success, because success means different things to everyone. Some people find their idea of being successful through material possessions. Some people feel successful through their relationships and their connections that they make. Some people feel successful through their experiences that they have in life. Some people feel successful just waking up every single day and thanking God for the fact that they woke up. So what I would say is my idea of success could be different from someone else's idea of success. I'm just fumbling my words right now. It could be different from someone else's idea of success, but that doesn't negate what I choose to perceive as success in my life, right? And I've come to realize that no matter what, and no matter how high or low anybody could be positioned in their life, there's always going to be someone that deems what you have going on, because they're paying too much attention to you, as successful or not successful. Like everything is a spectrum. You have good, you have bad, you have something in the middle, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you are on your journey in life and you're pursuing whatever you want to pursue, you're waking up every day and deciding, hey, I'm going to really go for it. I'm going to make my life, like, I'm going to get the best out of my life today. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to work. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to test out this new thing. I'm going to try new food today. I'm going to try a new activity. I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do. That could be your idea of success. And everybody isn't always going to feel super adventurous in their life. But that doesn't mean that you're not successful, right? Because some people find success, there's so many different ways to live a life. And what I've learned from my 25 years of living and building my life is I just really want to be happy in my life. I'm not trying to compete with other people. I'm not trying to do something so that you're impressed by what I have going on. I don't care. I know the truth behind how my life is going, how well it's going, or how bad it might be going. I know what I've come through. I know what God is going to bring me through in the future. So at the end of the day, we all define success in different ways. And I decided for me a really long time ago that success for me in life would be me overcoming situations, me pursuing things that I'm interested in, me being determined and persistent in making my life what I want it to be every day, like truly building not the perfect life for myself, but a beautiful life for myself, whether there are good things or bad things going on. I can still wake up and I can say, God, thank you for this life that I have. I'm so grateful. Because don't get me wrong, there are days that might be hard, and that's just going to be in anybody's life. Nobody's life is perfect. Nobody's life is necessarily better than the next person's. You decide what makes your life great every day. You get up, you decide how hard you want to go after your goals. You decide how much you want to be present in your relationships. You decide how much money you want to attain. You decide how much money you don't want to attain. You decide if you want to rest more, if you want to hit the snooze, if you want to stay in one career, or if you want to take a career leap and you want to do something scary and out of the way that makes you feel a little bit unsettled, you know? So don't ever let anybody create their definition of success for you in your life. I do find myself at times, the only time when I ever see me really comparing is when people are bringing comparisons to me. Because I truly feel like the reason why I've overcome so much and I have been able to find success in my life for myself by my definition is because I'm not worried about what the next person got going on. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But there are some people that live their lives in a space of dying for other people's attention and validation and hoping that the next person will notice what you're doing and feel threatened by it or feel in competition with you. It doesn't matter. Y'all got to live your life for yourself. Honestly, you have to find your definition of success. You have to find your definition of happiness. My idea of happiness might be different from the next person's idea of happiness. The next person might enjoy doing things that I couldn't care less to do, you know? So I think that it's a great thing to go through life and truly figure out what happiness and success means to you. Not by my standards, not by the next person's standards, not even by your parents' or family's standard, your friends' standards. What does it mean to you? Who are you when you're by yourself? When you look in the mirror, when nobody's around, when there's no one to impress, when there's no one to brag to, when there's nobody to compare yourself to? Who are you? Who are you really? You know, like, what is this life going to mean to you? Because my personal opinion is that no matter how much material possessions we might amass in this life, you can't take any of it with you when you die. All your people, them gonna split it up. Whatever money you got left in the bank might go back to the government. You can't take none of it with you when you die. So who are you truly? What makes you happy? What makes you feel sustained in your life? What makes you feel like, damn, I'm really making the most of this life that was given to me? Because as far as I'm concerned, none of us asked to be here. I didn't come to my parents in a dream or a whisper and say, you know, do, make it happen. I didn't do none of that. So I was given this life. At times it could feel like a gift. At times it could feel like a curse. But God knows that I'm going to keep prevailing no matter what. The power is mine. Hello. Listen to my podcast on all streaming platforms. Thank you. The power will always be mine. I will always overcome. I will always find strength in myself because I know that when push comes to shove, I depend on me and God. It's just me and God. Plain and simple, me and God. No matter if you view God as the creator, as the universe, as a male, as a female, as a being that rests within you, as your inner self is God, no matter what you see God as, the power is in you to get the hell up and make something of your life. And that's to live not in comparison to what the next person got going on. What do you have going on? Who are you when it's all said and done? Because you can't take none of the shit with you. Remember that, y'all. I love y'all. And thank you so much, y'all, for being supportive of my journey in my life. Because I know I be all over the place, y'all. But I'm doing my big one. And I love y'all so much for being here with me. I really, really thank y'all. Because kind words and encouragement really helps. And it's nice. I like doing what I do and posting it because I do like the idea that somebody might see what I got going on and it might make them be like, you know what? Let me get the fuck up and let me try something. Whether I'm good at it or not. So I love y'all. Thank you so much. And I'll see y'all in the next video.